Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Max24, and another month has flown by. That is right, September is over. We have now entered the spookiest month of the year, October, and with a new month means a new haul video. This series of videos where I go through all of the movies, pop figures, video games, and books that I picked up in that last month. I'm a big fan of physical media. I will always collect physical media, and this is where I can just share all the physical media that I pick up with you guys. Before we get into that, please already do drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, you know, all with us YouTubers, tell you guys to do, follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. I upload some Twitter, TikTok, sometimes Facebook, barely ever on YouTube. Nope, that's not it. Barely ever on Facebook. Nope, I upload most on, oh jeez, it's been a while since I've recorded these videos. I upload most on TikTok and Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram. That's what it is. I figured it out. But without further ado, let's get into it. So this month I picked up a lot of movies and like one or two video games, some pop figures, and a couple books. Not as much as last month, I don't think. Maybe I did. My pile is really big next to me, so it might be as much as last month, but we'll see. But before we jump into it, just let me know anything that you've picked up. You know, that I've picked up. Oh my gosh, where'd you get that? Or oh my gosh, why would you buy that? It's a stupid movie. Let me know in the comments. That's what they're there for. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first up, I picked up Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in Steelbook. Now, I had Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as a Blu-ray, as a 4K Blu-ray, and I was like, hey, I want to get this in Steelbook. They re-released the Steelbook for Across the Spider-Verse's release, and I was like, hell yes, let me get on that, because Spider-Verse is a fantastic movie. Now, this was a Blu-ray Steelbook, so what I had to do is I had to, kind of sneak my 4K disc in there, so it's, a fake 4K disc copy, like the actual 4K is in there, but it didn't come with those. It was a Blu-ray, so I had to, do some switcheroo and stuff, but it's a beautiful Steelbook, very minimalist, just the logos and everything, but great movie, great package. Oh, jeez, I'll never stop loving Spider-Verse. And then I picked up Nightmare Alley. This is a Guillermo del Toro movie I did not have. It was nominated for an Oscar, I believe, last year, 2 years ago, maybe last year. But this is like a very dark type of story. It's not a very fun movie, but I really enjoyed it. All right, it's just kind of a dark following these people who don't really have a good story, good life. They're just kind of all mixed match and messed up, and involves like this circus and all these characters kind of falling in line with it. And it's just there's a lot. I'd recommend watching it at least once because I enjoy it. It's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you want something twisted, then check it out. Then I picked up Little Shop of Horrors. This is a musical, a classic, fun little musical about a plant that grows big and they sing too. They feed it blood, and yeah, it's sing. There's some quality songs in here. It's a quality movie, really enjoyable, perfect thing to pick up and watch during Halloween season. Along with that, I picked up Rocky Horror Picture Show, another classic musical. If you don't know what the Rocky Horror Picture Show is, I don't know what to tell you, all right? It's like everywhere, all right? It's a cult classic. There's a humongous like Rocky showings people do, where there's like this whole thing you're supposed to do while you're watching it, with like say certain phrases, throw certain things. I don't know what you're supposed to do, all right? I've never gone to one of these, but it's a good movie. It's got some good songs, and I've also seen it live performed by some people. So it's an interesting story. It's not for everybody, but it's also a really good thing to watch in the October season. Then I picked up Sleepy Hollow. Now, I've never seen Sleepy Hollow, but I could not pass up this Steelbook. Seriously, this Steelbook is phenomenal, all right? Unlike other Steelbooks, this Steelbook actually has a freaking book in it. The entire actual story is just stuck inside this Steelbook, so you can read it if you want to while watching the movie or before watching the movie. And the Steelbook cover is just beautiful because of that. Seriously, if I've, again, never watched this movie, but I've heard good things, and I could not pass this up. I'm really hoping to check this out soon, sometime during this holiday season. Then I picked up Pixar's latest movie, Elemental. Again, I have not watched this one either, but I'm part of Disney Movie Club, and they were going to send it to me, and I was like, sure, might as well. So I've heard good things about it, all right? It didn't have a good initial reception, but it definitely had some big, good, decent reception when it actually hit full release, besides outside of the film festivals, and it did a lot of good in the box office, too. People thought it was going to bomb, but it actually pulled through and made money in the end. So I'm excited to check it out. It looked beautiful. It looked interesting. So let me know if you've seen it and if it's worth it. Then I picked up Rambo. This is, I think, the 4th Rambo movie. I'm not a big Rambo fan, but I have the first and last Rambo movie in my collection, and I have to get their whole series because, you know, it looks weird when it's not complete. So I've just been slowly collecting them. Whenever they're on sale, I buy them. So now this is the 3rd Rambo movie I have. And again, not a big Rambo guy, but I have them. Then I picked up the live-action Little Mermaid. Again, I have not seen this. I missed it in the theater. I wanted to go see it in the theater, but I never made it. But Disney Movie Club had this fancy exclusive cover, and they, again, were going to send it to me. And I was like, might as well. You know, I'm going to watch it at some point. So the songs are really good, all right? Especially some of the new songs. They sound really good. It's a live-action remake, so it's only as good as it can be. But I'm excited to check it out either way. Then I picked up A Christmas Story. This is a classic Christmas movie that my family watches every year, and this is an upgrade. I had it on DVD, but I got new shelves, and DVDs don't fit in those new shelves, so I had to upgrade it. And watching this in 4K, I'm excited to check it out again. Again, we watch it every single year, so I've memorized this by heart. I'm really hoping they release the A Christmas Story Christmas sequel that HBO did on Blu-ray too, because the series won't be complete without it. That's the only worthy sequel. The rest are, yeah, they exist, I guess. Then I picked up Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've never seen this, but I went and saw Mutant Mayhem, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. So I went and bought pretty much every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie they've released on Blu-ray. You'll see the other ones in a second. But yeah, I've never seen this. Let me know if it's good. All right, I've heard good things. It's one of those weird Batman animated crossover things that they do. So maybe it'll be good. So, like I said, I picked up the other Teenage Mutant Turtles movies, and here I picked up the 2 live-action Michael Bay ones. These aren't very good movies. They're not good, like, at all, but, you know, they're Ninja Turtles, and I enjoyed the first one when I was young, and I was like, okay, this isn't good, but I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it. I'd love to see more. This sequel, people say is better. I think it's worse. Yeah, but these are not good representations of Ninja Turtles, so if this is your only experience with them, please go watch other Ninja Turtle media. But yeah, I had to add it to the collection because I'm filling up my Ninja Turtle collection now, so yeah. Along with that, I got this nice little collection of the first 4 live-action Teenage Mutant Turtles movies. I watched like 2 of these when I was younger, a lot, non-stop, but I never owned them. Now I own them, so I'm very excited to check them out again. They probably don't hold up. They're probably weird. They're probably wild, but that's okay. I want to check them out anyways. Then I picked up The Hunt for Red October Blu-ray Steelbook. This is a really good movie. If you've never seen this movie, you really should, alright? It's a slow burn. It's just about a submarine. Is he defecting? Is he not defecting? You don't know. And then you just gotta watch out this all play out. You know, them trying to find the submarine, or trying to get in contact with them, all this stuff. The characters are great, the story is great. It's just a really well-made movie, and I would highly recommend it if you've never checked it out, seriously. And the steelbook's not half bad. It's a really nice steelbook. I found this at Walmart. I don't even know they did steelbooks, but then I picked up Loki Season 1 on 4K Steelbook. When they announced that they were doing these 4K Steelbooks for some of the Disney Plus shows, my mind was blown. I spent time making my own Blu-ray covers. Let's see. Here's my own one that I made. I printed that out. I got a empty case, and I did everything with that. You know, it was completely empty, but I made the cover because I was like, these need to be on my shelf. These need to be complete. And then they freaking announced that they were releasing some, and I was like, I gotta get on that. I don't care the price. I'm buying it. And seriously, this Loki Season 1 Steelbook is beautiful. Some beautiful artwork. I cannot wait to stick these discs in. It comes with photos too, little graphics, 4 different ones with different elements from the show. Or is it 3? It might be. No, it's 4. Miss Minutes on the cases. They have the Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 coming out on this too, and WandaVision, and I really hope they do every single one, because this makes my shelf complete, and thank you, Disney. At the same time you pull out of markets like Australia, you're supporting physical media here, and I'm so happy. Please keep doing more of these. Please be successful. Please be successful. Then I picked up Renfield. Renfield is this Nicolas Cage Dracula movie, and I enjoyed half of this movie, okay? I enjoyed the Nicolas Cage and the Renfield stuff. I liked that part. I didn't really like the murder mystery involving the cartel part. That part felt weird, like it was from a different movie. It kind of felt like 2 movies meshed into one, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I still thought it was funny. Will I rewatch it? Maybe I'll rewatch it every Halloween season. I don't know. It might not be that kind of a movie, but I was happy to watch it once, and I'll probably watch it again another time. So let me know if you liked Renfield and what you thought of it, because I wanted a lot more from it. It was fun, but I wanted a lot more. Then I picked up Evil Dead Rise. I have not seen Evil Dead Rise, but it was $10 at Walmart, and I was like, it's Evil Dead. I might as well pick it up. Let me know if Evil Dead Rise is scary. I'm going to watch it sometime this Halloween season. I haven't decided when, but October is all about the Halloween movies, so got to watch them all. Along with Evil Dead Rise, I picked up Evil Dead 2. All right, now all I need to get is Army of Darkness, and I think Evil Dead from Sam Raimi, and then I have the entire series. But yeah, I've also, I don't remember last time I watched this. It's been a while. I remember enjoying it, but again, it's been a while, so I might go on an Evil Dead binge, because now that once I get them all, I'll be like, hey, great Halloween watch through. Then I picked up Cabin in the Woods. This is a fun, I don't know what this cover is, all right? This cover is better. I don't know what this is, but Cabin in the Woods is a fun little horror comedy type movie, and I really enjoyed this one, all right? Is it the best movie in the world? No, it's not. But it's just a fun watch to sit back, laugh a little bit, be like, this is funny, things like that. And the premise is just very unique. It's like a real life horror film when you see the people running it, and it's like fourth wall breaking kind of that way. But I didn't really love the ending. I thought the ending was kind of dumb, but the rest of it I really enjoyed. Then I picked up School of Rock on 4K Steelbook. I don't remember the last time I watched School of Rock, but when I was younger, I loved this movie. I watched it a couple times with my aunt and her family, and I really enjoyed it. Seriously, this is a quality movie. Jack Black's great in it. It's just one of those fun movies you put on, you have some fun with, and I'm excited I got to add it to my collection. I don't know what section is sorted in though. It might be coming of age story. I think it's coming of age story. Then I picked up both Anchorman movies. All right, these are just fun movies. I watched them for the first time in college, freshman year. One of my dorm neighbors was like, "You've never seen Anchorman? You're a big movie person. You've never seen Anchorman? You go watch Anchorman." So I did. I watched both of them, and they're fun. I think the first one's better than the second one. I think the first one's just more unique. The second one's literally a rehash, but they're still really funny. Will Ferrell's funny. The entire cast is funny, and maybe this is the movie that made me want to become a journalist. Think so, but maybe it was. Then I picked up The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This is a really funny Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal movie. I picked this up and then I watched it, and I had a ball watching. Nicolas Cage plays himself. It's like this spy mystery thing, and it's just so much fun. It's hilarious, and you should definitely watch it. All right, it's not the best comedy in the world by any means, but you'll definitely not regret picking it up and watching it. Then I picked up The Last of Us, the complete season 1. The Last of Us was a phenomenal adaptation. Seriously, I was worried when HBO said they were adapting The Last of Us, because, video game adaptations don't have the best track record, especially Naughty Dog ones with, Uncharted. That one was... Yeah, but Last of Us was so good. Seriously, perfectly casted. Every episode was just amazing. The changes they did were great. I cannot wait to see how they adapt part 2. I'm really hoping it's a 2-season thing, because part 2 has so much story potential. And oh my god, I just love The Last of Us, and I need to rewatch this again. And this is a nice little case too. It's nice in 3D graphics and amazing. Then I picked up The Mask of Zorro Steelbook. I really liked The Mask of Zorro when I was younger. I watched it on VHS at my cabin for the first time, and I thought it was a fun movie. It's been a while since I've watched it, so I'm gonna pop this bad boy back in and see, is it how I remember it? Is it as good as I remember it? And then I have to get the sequel too if they release it on Steelbook. It's just a classic swashbuckling thing starring Antonio Banderas. So go watch it if you've ever watched it. Then I picked up Across the Spider-Verse Steelbook. Across the Spider-Verse was phenomenal. Now, I think Into the Spider-Verse is better because this is a two-parter, but I think once the second part of this comes out, this will probably be better coupled with its second part. But seriously, this movie was just so freaking good. So well animated. The Steelbook's beautiful. The story's beautiful. I don't know what Sony's doing over there, but keep doing what you're doing, because Spider-Verse is like pure crack, and I love it. Then I picked up The Mask. This is a really fun Jim Carrey movie that's not talked about enough. All right, when people talk about Jim Carrey movies, they often ignore this, but this is so much fun. If you've never seen The Mask, you gotta see The Mask. Right? It's just Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey in like a comic booky, superhero-y way. and it's well worth a watch. The sequel is not good. The sequel never happened, but this movie is such a classic, such a good time. And then the final movie I picked up this month was The Prestige. This is a Christopher Nolan film. It's about two magicians trying to one-up each other, and it's really fun. It's a fun. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale are the leads, and seriously, this is just a great time at the cinema. All right, I love this movie. Not my favorite Christopher Nolan film, but it's definitely up there. And now I gotta get all the Christopher Nolan movies, and so I have a couple more left, I think. And then, of course, I gotta get Oppenheimer, but I don't know when that's coming out on Blu-ray. But yeah, that is all of the movies that I picked up in the month of September. We'll get into the video games, and as far as physical video games, because I picked up Starfield on digitally through Game Pass. I picked up Baldur's Gate 3. I picked up what else did I pick up? I picked up Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. But as far as physical disc I picked up, I got The Outer Worlds. I've not played The Outer Worlds yet, but Starfield got me into a space mood, and I was like, hey, I want to check out Obsidian's version of the space adventure. So I'm excited to check this one out. I like the disc, and yeah, let me know if it's good. And I'm hoping that I'm going to get Starfield once it's on sale, but since it was on Game Pass, it didn't make sense to spend the $70 for the physical copy. But once the physical copy is on sale, then yeah, it'll be added. And then as far as pop figures go, I picked up 2, I believe. Just 2, I think. Yeah, I picked up Glaceon. This is one of the Evolutions. They're doing all the Pokemon, pop figures. They're all behind me. I need more space. I don't have a lot of space left, but Glaceon, it's a beautiful pop figure. I really want to see it on full display, but I gotta find a spot for it first. And then I also picked up Arcanine. This is a beautiful pop figure too. I forget what he evolves from. I should know. I'm sorry, Pokemon fans. Let me know. But it's cute. It's adorable. And then from this set, I still gotta get Score Bunny. I haven't gotten Score Bunny yet, but here's hoping I can find him somewhere. And then as far as books go, I picked up 2 books. And that was A Look Out for the Little Guy. I believe this was this month. Maybe it was last month. Maybe this is a repeat, but you'll have to let me know. But Look Out for the Little Guy. This is the physical version of Ant-Man's book from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, so I thought it was really funny that they actually made it. It's a decent read. I'm about halfway through. It's a fun read, all right. It's not super deep. It's definitely reads like this is a marketing book of sorts, but it's still really funny because it's written from like Ant-Man's perspective, and it's just going over the MCU and stuff, and lots of what are supposed to be deep quotes that aren't really deep quotes. But it's just funny that this exists in real life, and yeah, I mean, it's sheer marketing fluff, and that's all it is, and it was definitely written by a committee, but like, it's still just fun to experience something like this. So if you're a big MCU fan, I'd recommend just checking out, just because it's a fun thing to read. And then the other book I got was Percy Jackson and the Olympians: The Chalice of the Gods. I am so surprised this is a thing, all right? I thought he was done with Percy Jackson. I thought he had moved on. And then Rick Riordan announced he's making an entire new Percy Jackson trilogy, starting with this one. And that's amazing. This is amazing. Now, this is 100% happening because of the show, but I'm so happy. I could cry. Percy Jackson is my life, is my love. I like it more than Harry Potter, so I really need it. I really need the adaptation to be good, because this is gonna be on level of Harry Potter, and I'm so excited to dig in this. Seriously, if you've already read this from front to back, let me know how good it is, because I cannot wait. But yeah, that is all of the stuff that I picked up in the month of September. Let me know what you thought about my collection. Let me know what things you picked up that that you really like, or that I should never have picked up. Let me know in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that fun stuff. Us YouTubers tell you guys to do, and I hope to see you in the next